Balabac feels unreal. Untouched beaches, turquoise waters, and silence all around. It was supposed to be the perfect ending to this trip. But then I got a message that changed everything. Good morning. Well, I might be cursed, or I don't know what else happened, but yeah, there was an official announcement from like the Coast Guard or from the weather monitoring authorities. They don't advise boats to go around the islands because there's like a storm coming or something. But to be honest, it feels super weird because now it's like 7 o'clock in the morning and the weather is amazing. It's much better than even how yesterday morning was. There are a few clouds in the distance, but the sky is blue. Yesterday was kind of like gray with lots of clouds. Today is much clearer. So I know actually on the first day I experienced how fast the weather can change. Clouds can roll in a matter of, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I would be really sad if I couldn't visit some of the islands because that's what happened to me like 4 years ago as well when I was here. That was because of COVID, but today it might be because of the weather. But yeah, anyway, it just feels weird because these like 2 days were so good. This is my third and final day basically. I mean, I'm going back to Puerto Princesa tomorrow, so today would be like a full island hopping trip. But I don't know what will happen next. We are about to leave the island, I guess, and then we will see. Of course, I don't want to risk, I'm pretty sure the boatmen will not risk our lives, for example, because actually that's another thing I mentioned in an earlier video, that distances between the islands in the Balabac group, they are pretty big. So it really happens that between two islands you need to travel maybe for like 90 minutes on an open sea. So getting caught in a storm on the open water, that's a scary experience. It kind of happened to us on the first day, but it was just a passing storm just for like 15 minutes. If the storm is really coming, this is gonna be a longer one, so I don't want to get caught in that. So yeah, we will see. Stay with me and then I will show you what happens next. At this point, our boatman told us that we had to leave because the boat ride was quite long. So we didn't have much time, but that was enough to have one more quick look at this beautiful island. I'm gonna miss this beach, that's for sure. This is so ironic. Today we have the best weather in the morning. Super beautiful clear sky, full sunshine at like 8 o'clock in the morning. But apparently in 2-3 hours there's a typhoon that's coming. So boat trips are cancelled. The Coast Guard doesn't give permissions to go island hopping. So what we are going to do now, in about a few minutes, we will leave Onok Island and go back to Balabac town. The locals don't want people to get stuck in here, I guess, because it can be rough. That's a tiny island, unprotected from the wind. So yeah, everyone has to leave. Only the local stuff will stay on the island, I guess, or maybe they will leave later. I don't know. But yeah, it still feels so weird because beautiful, and actually it's not even windy at the moment. I guess it's the silence before the storm, or I don't know. But we are on our way in 2 minutes. One minute. So we left Onok Island. I thought we go straight back to Balabac town, but our boatman gave us a little surprise. There is a spot for snorkeling. We stopped for a few minutes. It has lots of like giant clams. Can't really show you because I got a problem with my GoPro, so I don't want to put it under the water. But yeah, it was just a few minutes anyway, so right now we are really on the way back. To my surprise, we made one more stop before heading back to Balabac. Well, the weather looked great, there was no sign of a typhoon, and our guide was a pretty cool guy. Check his contact in the description. I highly recommend going with this company. So yeah, we had a brief stop at an island called Sixan, which is just a short boat ride away from Balabac town. At first, I was really happy because I got to see one more island, but my happiness faded away pretty quickly. Today is the day I lost my first drone. It's a feeling. Typhoon is still not here, the weather is nice, but it's windy and the drone lost connection, so can't really show you any footage from the drone today. So this is Sixan Island. We can't do the island hopping tour, it's all cancelled, but it's actually just near Balabac, so we came here. By the way, I don't know about this typhoon, it's kind of a bullshit. I think it's an official statement, official announcement banning the trips today, but just look at here. So perfect weather today. So it's not even that windy as it was yesterday, for example. If you look at this flag, so we just got back to Balabac. There is still no sign of typhoon. So yeah, I really don't understand what happened in the morning or like what this announcement is about. But anyway, today is a total disaster for me. So I don't know what else we can do here, but okay, so yeah, we are with this tiny boat. We are going to check out some crocodiles in the river. I don't know if I want to see one because that boat is a little scary for this kind of activity. Because yeah, Balabac is also famous for saltwater crocodiles, like sea crocodiles. Those are very aggressive and huge predators. And this is our boat. So we went to the nearby mangrove forest, which is the ideal place for saltwater crocodiles. We came at the wrong time, I guess, because we didn't see them. But to be honest, I didn't mind that. This boat trip was more interesting than sitting in the guest house anyway. After this, there wasn't much time for anything else. The next morning, we left Balabac and went on to another epic adventure. I bought a new drone which came handy because the islands I will show you in the next video will blow your mind. They are at a bay that millions of people pass by, but no one really visits, which is crazy. But I tell you more in the next video.